SilverDoor was founded in 2000. Since then, we've grown to become the world's leading service department provider. The last few years have been particularly successful with the acquisition of Citybase apartments and sister brands Central London Apartments and Orbital Partnership. And while all this growth is certainly a good thing, we suddenly had a group of brands which needed some refining.
They didn't really complement each other. They didn't fit together as a suite of service department offerings. They'd been created at different times in the Citybase history, and the SilverDoor brand is dominant and strong, and we wanted to make them equally competitive in their own market sectors.
And not only visual, the messaging was wrong. We had brands that were targeting the same people and it wasn't effective. We needed to have a bit more clarity in what our brands were targeting, what we wanted to achieve out of them, and the direction and the messaging that we needed. One of the biggest challenges that we found through this process was having to take into consideration so many different people's views who not only feel strongly about our brands but have a personal connection with the brands. How do you keep everybody happy especially when you're trying to work with directors and very senior members of the team, where their views really do count?
Of course, SilverDoor is very personal to me, and I have a view on what it looks like in my mind, but I think brands should evolve over time.
It was really important to get the feedback actually from different offices and departments. Sometimes people that are newer to the company or work in a different role, they'll have an opinion that you wouldn't have even thought of. The process took about 5 months in total. That involved a lot of meetings, a lot of conversations, a lot of design work. We needed the brands to be able to sit alongside each other in a group and complement each other. They needed to work together and they needed to work on their own.
We also needed a parent company to be used as a vehicle to talk about all of our brands as a collective.
Inevitably, the end for me, when I see all the redesigned brands sitting together on a single screen, side by side, complementing each other, looking as a piece, is always a highlight, and I'm very pleased with where we've ended up with them.
I think it's exciting to have a change, and I think it's important to recognise that we're not just a single brand company anymore.
I couldn't have wanted anything more. I think they look fantastic on their own as a brand and they work really, really well and complement each other as a group.
So we now have SilverDoor, Citybase, Central London Apartments and our new technology suite Orbital Platforms, which includes Orbital Partnership. And that all falls under our newly formed group, Habicus.
It allows us to integrate businesses that were fierce competitors for more than 10 years.
Just to have that one name that we can refer to, it's going to make it a lot easier for everybody.
And it puts our suite of service department brands now in the best and strongest position in the travel market, relocation, leisure sector.